Alright, I'm here with Viva Voce. They just got done playing at the Sound Transit stage on Monday afternoon. You want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Kevin.
Hi, I'm Anita.
Alright, and it was a huge crowd today. I got kind of stuck in the back. How did you guys feel playing at the Bumbershoot?
It was great. There were multiple beach balls being thrown around, and that was a little disconcerting, but
it was crazy hot.
Plow ahead.
Yeah, it was crazy hot. The most I've sweat ever.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you've been at Bumbershoot before, right?
Well, we played at the Sky Church with the giant screen and all that.
Yes. So how would you say your two experiences? Because this is a much bigger stage.
Yeah,
it's outdoors,
much bigger.
So.
I like this.
A lot more beach balls, a lot more smoke coming out of the crowd. And, no, I mean,
you just got solicited for papers, right?
Yeah. So. What are you gonna do? No, it was cool. It seemed like people were into it, you know.
Yeah. So what would you say a few of your tips for festival goers would be to survive the huge crowds?
I don't know, because I never attend a festival unless I'm playing it. It always works out that way. I don't think I've ever gone to a festival just as a appreciator of what's going on. So I don't know what that's like.
Me neither?
No. Every festival
I can't afford to go to a festival unless I'm playing and can get in for free.
I don't know what the tickets were, but it's like
$35.
We played Lollapalooza and I looked at the ticket prices, like, holy crap. It's cool, these festivals are amazing, but
Frisbee's playing next to us.
Break out the hacky sack thing.
You've eaten the festival food though, right? The food.
No.
Festival falafel.
No,
we try to stick to beer when we're at festivals.
Yeah.
Beer. Alright, well, moving on from the Bumbershoot, there's a bug on my glasses.
There was a bug on me while I was playing, so don't feel bad.
Alright, so you guys had an international tour that was huge at the beginning of the year. How was that?
It's amazing.
It was really exciting. It was fun to play with the Shins, which is a band that we love and respect, and I was able to be a part of their record, and I was totally stoked because I actually love them and appreciate their music, and they were kind enough to invite us along. So we got a chance to see how the big boys do it.
It's
and
rad.
play for thousands of people every show, and it's really great.
And that was the biggest amount of people you've played for? The biggest crowd?
I think it varies. We've done some shows with Death Cab for Cutie that were pretty awesome too.
We played like all these festivals. I don't know how many people were out, like a couple thousand, but it's like I don't really gauge. Like it's hard to gauge. Like this is the biggest show ever. It's just kind of like the festivals are a little bit awkward in it, to be honest, because like you really only connect with the people that are like right in the front, and everyone else is just kind of like heads after heads. And on big shows like that with the Shins and Death Cab and any other number of bands we played with, it's just like you can't see or connect with anybody past like the first or second row. So you just have to like kind of alter your energy a little bit. I don't know. It's definitely cool, but
it's a really cool experience because I really respect bands that actually work really hard and earn the success that they have. You know, it means a lot more to me than just empty hype. And that's sort of what I aspire to myself. I know that I can work hard, and so I really have to give it. I do work hard.
She's a hard worker. Yes. What?
Well, you guys wrote cookbooks this year, right? That you had released. Tell me about that.
We had one recipe in a cookbook.
Oh, really? I don't even ever get to cook because I'm never home. I do fantasize about cooking when I'm on the road, and when I'm able to, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Our recipes were guacamole and boiled peanuts, and no one in the north. Yeah, see what I mean? That.
2 snacks.
No one in the Northwest has any clue what boiled peanuts are.
This is the Northwest, so
it's a southern.
The boiled peanuts. What's the deal about that?
Well, like we're both from Alabama originally, and like I don't know. There's a couple things like hot chicken, which isn't like buffalo wings. It's a different thing entirely.
Oh.
And boiled peanuts. There's certain like southern cuisine that I really miss, and so it's cool. We got the invite to be a part of the recipe book to kind of put a little southern love in there.
And what's the name of the cookbook?
I like food. Food tastes good.
was a band.
I haven't sampled all of the recipes, but the ones that I have, it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's like all the like Franz Ferdinand, all these guys, like all bands just put the recipes in.
Some of the recipes are kind of like, it's ramen with a can of corn in it, so
It's
avoid
cool.
those.
That makes it cool.
Or eggs. That's like the poor man's top ramen. I mean, meal, you know, is the top ramen with the eggs.
It's true. You can tell.
I
it's
know
a
from
real band.
experience.
A real band made that recipe.
So you have some reissues coming out.
In October
Yes.
9th, yeah.
Yes, and what's the details on that?
It's Lovers Lead the Way and The Heat Can Melt Your Brain with bonus material, like demos of the tracks and unreleased material and stuff like that. The albums...
The idea of talking about reissues seems so lame and redundant, but the fact of the matter is that we're really proud of the 2 records that we put out. That
They both went,
they
like,
were just
yeah.
impossible to find, you know, and that totally sucks. And that, you know, it sucks for the band when that happens too. And we fought really hard and we got the rights back to these 2 records, and we're selling them ourselves. And if you go buy the record, you're paying us for the record because we're paying to put it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's our,
And we're trying to do it right this time.
So I mean, it feels good. I mean, we've put those records out, and they quickly went out of print. And like indie labels have been through a lot of like ups and downs, and it's really, I mean, to be honest, it's really tough to be an indie label these days. I mean, like record stores in Portland, like there's a Music Millennium, which is like kind of like Easy Street in Seattle. It closed, like one of the seminal cornerstone stores had to shut down just because of like downloading or whatever, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's nice to like kind of like
And
put
just like, yeah, just like you guys are doing yourself. I mean, bands a lot.
I mean, it just kind of makes sense. I mean, the records have been so hard to find for so long. We just, you know, enough's enough. But we have a new record that'll be out probably spring 2008.
2008.
And
Are you wrapping up the recording on that?
we're actually just
We're in the
getting
middle of
started.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So you had a big summer of festivals. I mean, like you mentioned, Lollapalooza, Bumbershoot, Sasquatch.
Some European crap. I can't even remember what it was.
So, and you know, you said your reissues in the fall, but is there anything else that you plan for the future? Are you just going to take a break now and rest up after all these festivals?
We're just concentrating on doing sort of choice shows that we're really excited about, and just not putting any limits on like our ideas we have. Like whatever ideas we have, if we're excited about them, we're not thinking, oh, is this a Viva song? Or like we're not thinking about that, because we both want to do incidental music for movies or independent films. I mean, we have so many ideas that it's kind of starting to hurt feeling limited to just DJs. Hopefully we can just manage to record it all and actually see it realized. Yes, it's really going to be challenging, but I think if we take the fall and winter off, then we can do it.
There's a guy I met who's a band come back, Rob Crow, and he's kind of like that in the way that like he'll record like some metal songs, and all of a sudden there's a band called Goblin Cock, or then he'll record like some electronic song, and then there's Octagonally Yours, and so I mean, like we write a lot of stuff together, but when we'll get done with it, it'll be great, but it's like, what is that? It's not like a Viva, it doesn't sound like a Viva Voce song, so who knows what we'll do, but we've been writing a lot of music.
So look forward to a big collection from
Yeah.
A big glut of self-indulgent music.
Yes.